Hello everyone, welcome to UNC Partial class. On today's lectures, I will discuss about the concept of OpenGL and with some graphics primitive elements. So here is an outlines which I will discuss in today's class one by one. So now to start the initial concept, that's your concept about OpenGL. So what is OpenGL? The OpenGL is a cross language or cross platform of a application programming interface for rendering the given 2D 3D graphics vectors. That means here the OpenGL is a one type of cross language or cross platform software, one type of application programming interface that to be provides for rendering all over the 2D or 3D graphics vectors, and also that to be used for the graphics processing unit for achieving the given hardware and accelerated and rendering format. In general form, as we know, in case of computer systems, when any end user to be needs for work with the given systems in a convenient purpose, in this case one type of particular interface to be used, that is to be called as operating systems. That means the operating system one type of application programming interface through which the end user to be very easily interacting with the given system on user friendly ways. Similarly, the OpenGL software, that's also one type of application programming interface that to be provides one activities whenever the end user or the programmer to be needs for converting all over the particular graphical elements format by constituting every type of textual data or any types of different data. In this case, the concept of OpenGL software to be used. That means here the OpenGL software that we provides different types of method or inbuilt functions through which the end user to be easily that to be embedding with the given any programming language. After that, through the language, the user to be interacting with the graphics processing hardwares for performing their objective on the format of graphical. That is to be called as OpenGL. Generally, this OpenGL software whenever to be evolved, that to be gotten following some criteria. That means it to be consisting of some components or elements for evolving this given software. In initial step, whenever the OpenGL software to be normally required for its evolving, it to be consisting one type of components that's to be called as designs. That means here the OpenGL application programming interface to be designing by consisting set of functions or methods which is to be accessible by the client programs. That means here it to be provides different types of inbuilt functions, and by using these inbuilt functions the programmer to be access and performing their objective in a convenient purpose. And here all over the functions that to be similar as the programming C functions, but one difference here, all over the functions in case of OpenGL software that to be independent in nature, but in case of programming C that to be dependent to each others. That's to be called as designs. Now goes to the second component, that's your development. For developing the OpenGL software, generally it to be consisting of one application programming interface concept and also the codeness group that to be provides for creating all over the particular OpenGL application in a particular enhanced ways through which the user to be executed in very easily. So that is to be called as development. That means this given software that to be provides if the third user to be needed for creating one type of another OpenGL on high version by consisting the previous old features of the OpenGL that to be possible in case of OpenGL software. Now goes to the third concept, that's your associated libraries. That means generally in case of traditional ways, whatever the OpenGL software to be provides that to be executed very simple application on the format of graphicals. But nowadays all over the complexity applications to be required for converting on the format of graphicals. Maybe that cannot be executed the simply OpenGL software. So how we have to adding the new extra library inbuilt functions through which all over the complexity graphical levels job to be executed, so that we have used different types of associated library functionality through which we have to extending the library codes. Okay, so now to goes the next components, that's your implementations. That means generally the particular OpenGL to be provides and also that to be used one types of particular open source code that to be called as Meja 3D. And by using this particular open source elements Meja 3D, if the user to be needed for creating all over the pure rendering application of the graphical object, that to be possible. That means here different types of independent applications to be very easily possible by using your open source components. In this case, by using these 4 components, generally the OpenGL to be initially evolved. Now goes to the second concept, that shows types of OpenGL. Generally, the OpenGL to be normally designed by using 2 techniques. The first one is that's your general purpose, and another one is the special purpose. In case of general purpose, whenever the particular OpenGL software to be designed, it to be normally executed by using any types of application program code through which every types of job to be executed very easily. That means it to be provide some particular inbuilt functions if the programmer to be necessary for adding new extra some inbuilt function code that to be possible, and by using this library functionality code, if the programmer to be needed for executing any types of text on the format of graphicals, especially that to be used on the format of geometrical figures. So here we have used the general OpenGL software. But another types of OpenGL that should be provided, that's your special purpose. That means here some OpenGL software that to be normally provided for the special purpose. That means that to be worked on the independent ways. That means maybe that to be works for the individual units like your CAD applications, computer aided designing. For examples, in case of computer aided designing, it uses different types of OpenGL softwares through which different types of individual applications to be performed. Like by using your examples, your AutoCAD. Through the AutoCAD, different types of house building circuits to be designing in a convenient purpose. But all over the educational information cannot be easily performed by using your special purpose or AutoCAD softwares. So that some particular OpenGL software that to be designing, that particular library code cannot be changeable by the end user. Only the end user to be provides the given data. After that, it to be performing their job manipulation. But in case of general purpose, here if the end user to be needed for changing some functionality code of the given inbuilt function, that to be possible. So now goes to the next concept, that's your method of OpenGL. So now go to the next concept, that's your method of OpenGL. That means, as you know, the OpenGL one type of application programming interface language. It to be provides different types of inbuilt functions through which the end user to be very easily interact with the given graphics processing unit. As you know, the methods that to be consisting some different types of data value and processing that to be on the format of logical expressions, and in the end periods that to be provides one desired outcomes, and all over the method procedures that to be inbuilt and stored in between your preprocessor directory in case of language. Similarly, in case of OpenGL, that to be provides some inbuilt functions all over the procedures that to be already defined whenever you have to install the given OpenGL softwares. Only the programmer to be retrieve the function's name, and by using that schema name you have to execute your text on very convenient purpose. Generally, it to be provides 4 types of functions for the job execution in a convenient purpose. The first functions that we provides that to be belongs from the given library, that is to be called as OpenGL library, that is to be otherwise known as that's your core OpenGL functions. Core OpenGL functions. Generally, these functions to be normally used whenever we have to need for changeable all over the particular object elements on the format of different way. In this case, we have used the OpenGL functions. Core OpenGL functions. That means here, suppose as we know the any types of graphical object that to be created by consisting multiple number of pixel points. If the user to be needed for changing all over the pixel properties from one format to another format, in this case we have used the concept of core OpenGL functions. Suppose any types of object we have to created, but by default that objects to be looks like your particular square format. But if the end user to be needed for changeable all over the particular picture format and 360-degree rotations, here that rotations to be possible by using your OpenGL functions. In this case, when these functions to be normally rendered in case of programming language, it always to be embedded with the keywords, that's your GL, after that whatever the functions, that means that's your rotate functions. Okay, that's to be called as core OpenGL functions. Now goes to the second functions or second methods. Here another types of functions that to be provided, that is to be called as core OpenGL utilities. Core OpenGL utilities. That means if the programmer to be necessary for changing all over the particular appearance of the particular given object into one format to another format, that means in this case if the particular object to be required for motioning under 2D format to 3D formats, here we have used the concept of OpenGL utilities. That means suppose a programmer to be needs for changing the camera location from one direction to another directions. That means in this case the camera to be movable, camera positions to be movable one direction to another direction. In this case it to be uses some OpenGL utilities functions. Here whenever we have to rewriting this given functions, that to be normally embedded with the particular keywords, that's to be called as GLU. That means as we know we have to changeable the camera view font. In this case we have to use the functions, that's your glue art functions, glue art look functions. Okay, now goes to the next functions, that's your OpenGL utilities toolkit. That means here this type of functions to be used whenever we have to need it for creating any types of independent windows or independent operating system or platform. In this case we have to use the OpenGL utilities toolkit. That means if the programmer to be necessary for changing the particular mouse key pressure buttons and also any types of different independent windows, in this case we have used the OpenGL utilities toolkit. Whenever we have used these functions to be normally rendered with the given keyword, that is to be called as GLUT. Okay, after that now goes to last functions or last methods, that's your OpenGL utilities Wrangler extended Wrangler libraries. That means here whenever the programmer to be needed for adding any types of new libraries code from the existing library, in this case we have used the one type of functions that should be called as OpenGL utilities extended Wrangler library. That means if any types of functions that to be use the particular keywords GLEW, in this case here the particular programmer to be knowing that all over the functionality to be provided for creating any types of new library codes. So that's the method of OpenGL. Okay, now goes to the next concept, that's your graphics output primitive elements. That means it is one type of basic constituting part of the graphics that is to be called as output primitive elements. That means that's preliminary attribute of the graphics through which different types of graphical pictures to be normally evolved. So what are they? Generally, as we know the particular pictures, any types of objects that to be created in the format of by consisting different types of points. That means pixels. As we know, when initially we have to viewing or drawn any types of picture elements that to be normally started with the concept points. Here the point one type of maybe punctuation mark or maybe one type of pixels, maybe one type of dot points through which we have to draw any types of graphical elements. But initially there have no directions or no there have properties, only that to be specified its location, that is to be called as point. Now goes to the second primitive attributes, that's your lines. As we know, whenever we have to need it for creating any types of triangles or any types of other graphical elements through the help of lines, here generally the line to be normally built up by consisting to n coordinate points. That means when multiple number of pixel points, generally by default that to be 2 pixel points to be interconnected with each other, and that to be looks like your straight line format, that is to be called as lines. In case of lines, there have no width, only that to be specified one property that should be called as length. Okay, that's your lines. Now goes to the next primitive components, that's your circles. As we know, the circle to be looks like your round shape any types of graphical object. Here the circle to be consisting of multiple number of pixel point in a given planes, and all over the pixel points that to be normally represented and collected on the format of round structures. Here one pixel points in between the center positions that to be equal distance into all arc positions, that is to be called as circles. Okay, now goes to the next components, that's your ellipse. That means ellipse also to be similar as looks like your circle, but one different. Here it will be normally sometimes it looks like your particular oval shape, and here the focus of the distance between the two lengths that will be constant in nature. That means here the focus to be constant in nature, and that's the general structures of the ellipse, which is to be oval in shape. Okay, now goes to the next primitive elements in case of computer graphics, that is your polygons. Polygons, that means what is polygons? Generally whenever multiple number of straight lines or triangles that to be interconnected with each other on the format of closed loop, in this case that is to be called as polygons. That means multiple number of straight lines that to be interconnected with each other, maybe that to be consisting of 5 straight lines on the particular closed looping format, that is to be called as polygons. So here all over the things that is to be output primitive elements. So for today's class, that's all. If any conflict in your mind, then you can ask me with the help of comment box. That's all. Thank you.